One of the few lists on the internet that you will see Rob Zombie and Charlie Brown near each other, let's dive into some Halloween season classics. This isn't just about that Michael Myers-led franchise, but the best movies to watch during the spookiest time of the year. Don't worry though, Jamie Lee Curtis and The Shape are on this list. During the next few minutes, every type of genre from so many different creators will make appearances. Halloween time is for everyone, so you will see family-friendly movies as well as some of the most insane horror outings. There's something for everyone here, well, everyone who loves a spooky good time. So enough of this intro, let's dive in to must-watch Halloween movies. Number 10, Idle Hands. 90s nostalgia is finally here, and it's a great time to talk about the late decade classic Idle Hands. To make it on this list, a film needs to take a different approach to Halloween and add something new to the mythos. The holiday is ripe with fun ideas, and Idle Hands uses a lot of them to its advantage. A critical and commercial flop at the time, this is a perfect choice if you want to do a weird cult pick for Halloween. Starring the awesome 90s lineup of Devon Sawa, Seth Green, Eldon Henson, Jessica Alba, and Vivica A. Fox, this is truly a time capsule for a certain time in Hollywood and a certain time for Halloween fans. Just make sure you eat a bunch of candy to keep your hands busy while you're watching the movie. Number 9, Monster Squad. A classic for so many horror fans in the 80s, Monster Squad is a love letter to so many things. There's some Stephen King love and admiration for horror, and you could just feel the Halloween flair all over the movie. With the film following a group of kids battling some of the most iconic Universal horror monsters, there's also some fun wish fulfillment for any horror fan. A common theme on this list are films that are trying to add something quote-unquote new to Halloween movies, and Monster Squad is a totally different take on what came before it. Also, more than most films on this list, this is a perfect balance of scary good times and spooky joy. And come on, what other movies would give us quotes like this?
Wolfman's got nards.
Number 8, Young Frankenstein. A comedy unlike any other on this list, Young Frankenstein is an absolute classic. Sometimes the movies you watch on Halloween don't even have to be about the holiday to enjoy them. Much like Monster Squad, this is another send-up to the classic Universal horror movies, but just with that added Mel Brooks flair. Many consider this one of the funniest movies ever, and even the director himself credits this as one of his best works. Young Frankenstein is an enjoyable experience if you're a veteran fan of the genre or a newcomer to horror. It just works on so many levels and makes a perfect viewing for a Halloween evening. Number 7, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. A family-friendly classic, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown is a staple for so many people's Halloween festivities. Many recall this as one of their first exposures to the world of spooky things, and you can see that this still holds a place in so many people's hearts. The scenes with Linus and his persistent belief in the Great Pumpkin can be read in so many ways, as someone holding on to their faith or someone wanting to keep traditions the same. The childlike wonderment of Halloween is always amazing, and seeing Linus in this movie trying to keep that alive really warms the heart of anyone who enjoys the holiday. Number 6, House of a Thousand Corpses. Rob Zombie ventured into the actual Halloween franchise later in his career, but nothing came close to the magic he captured in his debut film. House of a Thousand Corpses might be the most fun movie in Rob Zombie's lineup, as his usual nihilism is matched with just as many laughs. Honestly, tell me the scenes with Rainn Wilson and Chris Hardwick playing off Sherry Moon Zombie aren't just magic. What makes House of a Thousand Corpses such a great film is the originality. There's new mythos created, a new group of horror fans, and some great yearly rewatch potential. And if you followed up with its sequel, The Devil's Rejects, you will have a full night of Halloween horror madness. Number 5, Scream. Get a group together on Halloween and watch a slasher movie just like Scream with your friends. It's a perfect party movie with enough references, dated or not, that just work for almost every viewer. Scream goes perfect with a big bowl of candy. The movie will give you so many delightful laughs and even a few jumps along the way. Wes Craven is just one of those directors that you can watch any of his movies on Halloween, with Nightmare on Elm Street almost taking the spot on this list. What puts Scream above the rest is the sheer delightfulness of the viewing, as this has so many notes that work for so many horror fans. Number 4, Nightmare Before Christmas. The movie's so nice that it works for 2 holidays. A Tim Burton produced masterpiece, this is every goth kid's favorite movie growing up, and for many of us, Halloween time isn't officially here until we see the face of Jack Skellington. Nightmare Before Christmas tells the story of the Halloween town's king trying to find his place in the world, which leads him to becoming obsessed with the equally popular holiday, Christmas. During his journey, Jack not only finds the meaning of Christmas, but learns to love the place he came from and re-sparks his love for Halloween, a perfect message if you ask me. Number 3, Hocus Pocus. Witches are a major part of the Halloween mythos, and Hocus Pocus has 3 of the best witches in movie history. Led by the always amazing Bette Midler, the Sanderson sisters are a major part of so many 90s kids' lives. From seeing a lip-sync number in your local drag bar or to endless replays on any cable network, you cannot avoid Hocus Pocus during Halloween. If you haven't seen this movie before, it is an acquired taste that might not work for everyone. The campy 90s tone, the queer appeal, and that Disney Channel stink, Hocus Pocus is something either you get or you don't get. As someone who loves the movie, it does need a spot on this list. You want a taste of the magic? Go look up Bette Midler's I Put a Spell on You on YouTube. You will not regret that. Number 2, Trick or Treat. A modern Halloween classic, Trick or Treat is such a delightful little film, equal parts horrific and hilarious. This is a must-see for anyone looking to get into the Halloween spirit. Director Michael Daugherty created such a unique tale of Halloween's childlike wonderment being twisted in just the right way. Out of all of the amazing things in this movie, one of the shining stars of Trick or Treat is Sam. Like an adorable gatekeeper for the holiday, this demonic pumpkin child is there to make sure you follow the rules of Halloween. Much like other films on this list, this movie works well as a solo spooky adventure or even plays better with a group of friends. Number 1, Halloween. Is this cliched for the top spot? Sure, but is there a better movie to watch on the holiday? Honestly, you could pick just about any film from this franchise, with the Rob Zombie remake being a personal favorite of mine. You can even double up and watch the 1978 original with the latest sequel from Blumhouse to make the perfect double feature. Though that John Carpenter original is a work of art though, with everything coming together to create such a film that changed the genre and changed the movie industry. The script is complemented by the acting, which is brought to life by the amazing camera work and even better score. Put this on for a great Halloween evening. Just watch out for Michael Myers and that big butcher knife. What did you think of this list? What do you think of Halloween movies? What's your favorite movie to watch on the holiday? Let Flickering Myth know down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel because we make videos like this every single week, and give us a thumbs up because we take those very seriously. Thank you guys so much and have a happy Halloween.